Okay, I'm doing a video. I don't know if the internet will still be up after it hits. More than likely, probably not. But for those of you who are coming across this, I pray that you listen to the words, because I've been shown. I've had 4, 5, or 6. I don't remember. Between 4 and 6 rapture dreams or signs of rapture dreams. Well, and that also means from years before too. But I've had, I don't even know anymore. But I've been shown to watch the moon in the leaves when the moon is about half full, or maybe it's on the waning side. And also when the leaves are about to go. If you see the moon turn to blood, it's happening. But this is for all those who will be left behind. You may be thinking right now you're saved, but that's between you and God and how you have handled this life. This has been a testing ground for people. This has been a time of will you do what God wants you to do, or will you not? And God had to do this. He had to test you. He had to have trials. He had to make you go through the worst pain you've ever felt. He had to make you go through the biggest high that you've ever felt. He wanted to see what he could give you, and you would still go to him. And the two biggest tests that I've been shown are position and wealth, because both of them you can push your weight around. And once you lose that position, I've heard many of people, it's like, well, I lost this position, and I mean, everything that they used to do because of having that position, they lost it. But wealth, it's like, why would you need a God if you can depend on wealth? I mean, that's pretty much how they look at it. But the tribulation, I believe we're already in it. I believe that it will probably end near 2030. And today, I don't know if this is completely accurate, but someone said today that the harpazo or rapture is the same as the day of the Lord. So when God takes his people, all hell breaks loose. If you haven't looked up Day of the Lord, I would highly suggest it. It's basically a day of wrath, of vengeance, of desolation, of destruction, and it basically says the ground will be laid desolate. It's in Isaiah, it's in Jeremiah, it's in Revelation, it's in Zechariah, and it's in quite a few of the other prophets. But it talks about the day of the Lord, and the day of the Lord is not, for very select few, it'll be the best day ever because we're going home. However, if you're on the flip side of that, it's going to be the worst day you've ever had, because I've been told and shown what's coming is beyond your even remotest, wildest imagination. Think of the worst hell you could ever be in, and that is pretty much coming here. There'll be earthquakes that will rock the whole world, that will break apart many places. I've heard rumors that California will fall into the sea, and maybe even Washington. I've heard that asteroids will hit the ground and basically hit it so hard they'll crack the crust for a very long way, and they'll cause lava and stuff to ooze out, and it'll also cause a massive tsunami. So you'll have Yellowstone will go off, anywhere near Yellowstone within several hundred feet of it, or no, not several hundred feet, several hundred miles from it will be a blast zone, and it will be a huge crater after it's done, more than likely. But there'll be so much ash and whatever that everything will turn dark. And you will have to live through this. And it also says that that in Revelation that waters become bitter, and that would waters would turn bitter if you had a whole bunch of salt water go all the way to the interior of most places because of major tsunamis hitting everywhere. So that would happen immediately. And plants would die because they can't handle the salt. There's only specific plants that can handle salt. And also, if you have darkness, like the 3 days of darkness, plants need light in order to grow. So plants will probably die. And it's going to be a time of utter chaos. Everyone will turn on everyone. It won't be a fun day. Well, actually, it won't be. From that day on, I mean, you may lose your home immediately. You may lose all your resources immediately. I'm sad to say, if you're a prepper and you think you can just get away, you're not. It's going to happen. I mean, it even says in the Bible that within 1 hour, it'll go from like a normal everyday, like it is right now, and then it will turn into the worst nightmare you've ever had. I'm just trying to reveal what will happen. You'll have robots hunting you down. You will have military and martial law. You will have demons. There's a thing about the four most like sinister, demonic, evil, wicked demons will be released on the earth, and they find it fun to kill as many people as they can and to kill all of God's creation. So they will be released onto the land. You will have giants that go around and just will squish you like a bug and rip you apart limb from limb, may eat you alive. They're not good to hang around. But all this is to say that life will be very difficult. You will have to die if you want to make it through this time. You will have to go through some terrible times. You'll probably be running for your life. You will not know where to go. The land that's around you will be much different. Everything that you see and touch and taste and everything will be turned upside down. Many places will crumble, and it actually, I mean, Jesus even hinted at it when he went after the money changers in the church. He said, in 3 days, I'm going to raise this from the ground. And it says that no stone will be left on one another. So, yeah, imagine the earth shaking so violently and so whatever that all these buildings that you see, like not existing. They'd be just a big pile of rubble. I don't know if you've ever seen a hurricane or a tornado, what it does, and it just lays flat everything. But that's a very good representative and may not even be close to what you'll see. You'll see dead bodies everywhere. Plague is going to ravage this area. Plague, pestilence, famine, and sword. So not only that, but you're going to have a war. You're going to have a nuclear war. You're going to have the three major powers. And I believe America will be taken down because we're Babylon. But those other two powers that are in Asia, you hopefully know who I'm talking about, will come and take us out. We are a big ass bully. The US likes to put its nose where it doesn't belong. You may not agree with me. You may say that, oh, well, you have no pride and blah, blah, blah. But yes, you can make it through this time, but it's going to be the hardest battle you've ever faced, even remotely. You will have to go through many different things. If you get caught and you decide to take the mark of the beast because it's too much, then you will spend all of eternity in the lake of fire because you took his mark. So you'll be running for your life, and those who don't know how to even remotely live in the wilderness or off the land or what's left of the land, then you're gonna have a very hard time living. And you'll have to learn how to basically scavenge and basically use what you find in order to eat and to survive. I've heard that the Leviathan and Behemoth will be used in this time as a source of food for God's people that turn back to him fully. And that means fasting, that means on your knees, and you have to show him that you truly mean what you say, because there's a lot of people that have said, oh yeah, I'm going to turn back, and they go right back to their sin. So if you do that, it's game over. God knows who is and who isn't serious. So I'm not trying to be harsh here. I'm just trying to give you an idea as to what's going to happen. But if you truly go after God, and I've prayed on this, then he, I don't know how, I truly don't know how he'll use this time. I know that he wants people to turn back to him. He wants nothing more than for you to come back to him. This is not joyful for him. It pains him to see any of his people turn away. He created you one by one by one. He loves each and every one of you so very much, and he hates that he has to do this. But he cannot be around sin. He cannot have you tarnish what Yahweh or Yahuwah or whatever you want to call him created. And I believe we've been given more than one chance. I believe some of us may have had multiple lives. There is a possibility of that. I'm not going to deny that. We may have been here multiple times on earth, and I've kind of gotten that sense that God has given some people more than one chance, or more than one life, trying to get people to correct. And maybe put you in different circumstances so you would make it. He knows, he's tried to put everyone in the best situation he can. He's tried to put you in a situation where you have the best chance of making it. And it may not look like it. You may have had to go through abuse. You may have had to get raped. You may have had to lose a baby. You may have lost all of your loved ones. I don't know. But this world sucks. This world's hard. This world's not easy. When I was a kid, I was like, oh yeah, this world's great, and I'm going to have a great life. And I'm now 30 or 40 years beyond that, and life has kicked my butt. Life has not been easy. But the way I think of it is this, you're comparing 20, 30, 50, 80, however many years on this world compared to millions upon millions upon millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of years in heaven with God. So this is just a very, very small pin drop of time on this world. And it's a test, and God wants to see, okay, well, and he's trying everything he can to turn you. He's trying everything he can to, or he did try everything he could to turn you. He didn't. The tribulation is a time of absolute chaos, and he wants people to turn to him, but people are stubborn. They're self-centered. We're hypocrites. But I'm here to ask that you try so very hard. Please do not give up. Please go to God. I'm just trying to show you what's coming, so you're ready. And some of you that are listening, you may be killed in an instant. A tsunami may hit you and you may drown. The earthquakes and whatever may make mountains fall on you. So yes, I would, and what is it, the fourth seal, where is it, the pale horse? The pale horse is what, allowed to kill like a quarter of the population. Well, population's 8 billion people, so 2 billion people are going to instantly die, or not instantly, but within short order. Yes, please try your hardest. Please do not take the mark of the beast. I know that you're probably going to go and be starving for days. You're going to go through so much pain and anguish and whatever. Just please don't give up. Please do your best you can. But I mean, you're going to have to live a practical life off the land. You're going to have to maybe use shelters, just, but you can do this, and I believe God will help if you go to Him. I believe that. I mean, I've been praying for you all, and so I hope and pray that you all make it. I hope and pray that I see you in heaven one day, because it does say in Revelation about the people that went through the tribulation that they were the ones in white robes. They were the one with the palm branches. They're the ones, and they basically said that it was too big of a number to count. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, you'll probably be walking or riding a bike. If you find an animal still alive, you'll either be using them as transport or killing them outright and eating them. Thank you for joining me. Wish you the best of luck, and please go to God now.